This is Average Joe PT, where Scully and I, we're here to reduce your anxiety, improve your function, and master your pain. Now, what are we doing today, Scully?
Mid-back pain!
Oh, that's right. We're working on this mid-back and everything that you can do to avoid mid-back pain. Now, if you like what you see, we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. Scully and I would love to talk to you guys. We're going to bring videos once or twice a week. But today, we're going to work on all the different treatment techniques that you can do in your own home to reduce your mid-back pain and master that pain. Stay tuned. Mid-back pain is awful. You get it all the time. No matter if you're reading or you're looking at something down all the time, if you're sitting for a long time, let's say you work in a computer or an office, or you're a nice creator or one of my wonderful subscribers out there that does a lot of creating and you're sitting a long time and you start to get this darn mid-back pain. This thing right here just starts screaming at you because you're kind of bent a little bit and all those joints in there can get irritated. So let's go ahead, we're gonna break it on down to something really simple. We're gonna look at this back part here, kind of like take a piece of it right off. Boom, you're gonna get this little spot. So if you look at the side, now if you're getting some real mid-back pain, it can be kind of scary. So most of the time for a disc problem, you don't get it in the mid-back because you got good old ribs, and the ribs really stabilize that mid part of the back. Unlike your neck or your lower back, that you can have a disc gonna blow right out on you. So it can push right on the back on the nerve. Boom, boom, boom. You don't want that. So what we want to do as much as possible is take good old magic towel that I've showed you guys in the past. Oh yeah, I'm bringing back magic towel. You gotta know it, you gotta see it. If you've never seen magic towel, you've never seen this baby, all it is just roll a towel on up with some tape around it. All you're going to do, make sure it's thick. You might need one a lot thicker than this. You're just gonna put it right at that mid-back. So you're standing up and you're extending your chest out a little bit, kind of sticking your chest out at the world. So that's gonna take you from a bent position to a straight out position. Treatment number one, magic towel, pretty easy. Treatment number two, what you're gonna do is take the good old tennis ball technique or the THERACANE that I've talked about 100 times before. I'm gonna leave a link down below that you can go ahead and purchase one of these canes on your own if you'd like to, or you can just take a simple tennis ball. Stick around, I'm gonna bring that tennis ball trick. Don't go nowhere. Go. Cane, tennis ball. So, like I said, this is one of the canes. I'll leave a link down below for you. What do you think, Scully? Think it's a worth purchase?
I think it's worth it.
He thinks it's a worth purchase. That thing's gonna last forever. But if you don't want to, good old tennis ball will do the exact same thing. All you're gonna do is you're gonna go right to that mid part of the back and you're just gonna roll over those muscles. There's some huge muscles back here. I'm gonna leave a little pic. I'm just gonna zoom right in here so you guys can see those muscles that I'm talking about. See those? Any of those can get what we call trigger points in there. What the heck's a trigger point if you've ever heard that term before? Essentially what that means is that your muscles are alive like everything else in our bodies, and they can build up toxins over time. And if you're over elongated or overstretched all the time in this position, those toxins can't get out of those muscle bellies and it starts to irritate those muscles. That's the reason why heat, massage, stretching, and strengthening exercises all can help reduce that upper back pain. So what that happens is you want to lengthen and shorten the tissue. That gets that blood in and out to get those toxins in and out. So with the tennis ball, that's all you're gonna do. You can do this on the floor. I'm just gonna do it in the chair right next to good old Scully here. And you're just gonna put it back there, right in that mid-back area. And just I do the love bear hug. So you kind of hold yourself and that kind of opens up your mid-back a little bit so you can gently roll that tennis ball right back there. You wanna hold this position for a good 30 seconds. Some people hold it up to 2 or 3 minutes until that muscle starts to literally release. So you'll actually get a little bit of a release if you give some nice pressure into that area and you hold it for that period of time. And so then you just want to move it and go to the next section. You want to ice it as at the end if you need to. You might be sore the next day. That's a normal expectation for doing something like this. Though you shouldn't be sore no more than 2 days. If you are, then you are pressing way too hard. So that's treatment technique number 2 for mid-back pain. Just a tennis ball. Pretty simple. Ain't that right, Scully?
There's some really good tips here, people.
Yeah, it's all good tips. I'm coming with more tips if you stick around. Now, there's one more technique that we need to talk about when it comes to this mid-back. Taping technique. Yes, I know. All you can do, this is called Kinesio Tape. I'm going to leave a link down below that I've done through my other videos. This is pretty simple, but this will help you. So sometimes if it's hours in a certain position, maybe you're shoveling, maybe you're outdoors doing a lot of work and your mid-back's hurting you, all you're going to do is get this Kinesio Tape. You're going to start with your back in a nice kind of arched position, kind of like that, nice and straight up and down, just like this beautiful model. And all you're going to do is take the tape and lay it on. Just lay it on nice and easy. You're not going to do any big pull or anything. You're just going to lay it on there. So when you do start to stretch forwards, that tape's going to kind of hold you. So if that tape holds you, you're going to have a lot less pain in that back. Now you can get a whole roll of this Kinesio Tape for probably $10. I'm going to keep using it on my videos if you guys would like to purchase. Now, I'm going to just leave a link. It's on Amazon. I think it's like 10 or 15 bucks. I'm not getting a dime for endorsing this at all, but this stuff really works. It comes in 100 different colors, but the different techniques I'm going to use it for, this works great, and one of them is this mid-back. So that's simple number 3, Kinesio Tape. What do you think there, Scully? Oh, mum's the word. You're not going to say anything. You're just going to light yourself on fire. He gets irritating and just lights himself on fire. Sometimes he drives me nuts. I got one more technique. One more. I'll give you 4. I'm going to give you a bonus. You just got to stick around just a second. It's coming right up. It's bonus time, baby. Technique number 4. I'm going to show you a spinal mobilization that you can do by yourself. What those chiropractors do, I'm going to show you how to do it at home. You need a nice thick towel. And it needs to be fairly dense. You hear that? It can't be soft. So you're going to take this towel, just kind of roll it up like we do with Magic Towel, and you're really going to put it right at this mid-back, right at the mid part, right between the shoulder blades. And you're going to stick it right back there. You need a firm back chair. It can't be soft. I had to switch chairs. And when you do this, you're going to give yourself a nice big bear hug. And what I want you to do is you're just going to go rock over the chair and over that towel roll. You're just going to rock right on over, and what you'll get is a small little pop. Now, if you have a shorter chair, you can use the edge of the chair if you can come up over top. See, I can't, the back of this chair is too tall, but if I came up over the chair and came back like that, you can get a pop in your mid part of your back, and that sometimes will relieve a lot of the pressure. So essentially what you're doing is you're kind of coming over the towel, and you're getting a nice little pop right above or below where that towel is stationed the most. That is one self-mobilization technique that you can do that those chiropractors are going to charge you a fortune for. Now, I can show you some other mobilizations that if you want me to. You just got to leave some comments down below. Well, if that's what you guys want to do, I can easily show you some of those. Stay tuned. Scully and I would love to have you guys hit this next link. It goes over all kinds of ways to manage your pain from your mid-back, your low back, your neck. And if you'd love to subscribe, we'd love to have you part of our family. Hit the bell down below. That way you can see Scully and I bring our content once or twice a week. And until next time, we want you to look up and keep smiling. Ain't that right, Scully?
Keep smiling.
Oh, yeah, baby. He's got it. See you next time.